Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Ty Best this morning. Look, I wanted to come to you this morning and share a few thoughts. I'm not going to be long this morning. I know it's like 5 o'clock, 5:15 or so in the morning. But I got this idea been running around in my head for the last few days, and I call it the Millionaire Plan. The Millionaire Plan. And I wanted to talk about that, so I wanted to create a quick sort of a live stream of video that you can share with your family and friends. Renee Gant, go to sleep. Good God, woman, you superwoman. Hey, Kevin Pine, good morning, good morning. So this live stream this morning I'm putting together, I call it the Millionaire Plan, because you guys know I'm lying in bed, I'm thinking about things about how do we simply communicate what I really believe based on my 38 years experience in business and in the personal referral business. I really believe we have the greatest business opportunity on the planet today for the average person to truly change their financial future. I really believe that. In fact, forget belief. Belief implies there's a degree of doubt. I have no doubt. Let's just say I know. Okay? Because our program is simple. It's a lot of components, but I call it the Millionaire Plan because we have a real simple millionaire plan. Hey, Drayden Robinson. So I want to cover this. I don't want this to be a long video. I want you to send something simple out that's 10 to 15 minutes tops that a person can say, well, this makes sense. So what I call it the Millionaire Plan. So let me just start right now and say, okay, number one, first question. This is my intro. What's your plan? What is your financial plan? I submit to you that 99% of people on the planet, let's say 95. Let's go 95% of people on the planet don't have a financial plan at all. Don't have any kind of plan at all. In fact, they say the average person spends more time planning their 1 to 2 week vacation every year than they spend planning their financial future. Then they spend planning where they're going to be financially next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. We're not taught, we're not educated to truly give that any kind of thought. And the primary reason I believe that is because the system has a plan for us. So I call it the Millionaire Plan. We have a Millionaire Plan. It's a simple plan for anyone. I believe anyone that enrolls in our program with GS Partners can become a millionaire. It's so simple. Okay, it's so simple because all you have to do is 3 little simple steps in our plan that anyone can do, 18 years or older, 98.6 and breathing. It's not about aptitude. It's not about college degrees. It's not about ethnicity. It's 3 simple steps that anyone can do. You don't have to go back to school to do it, anything. But let me tell you why most people don't understand and are not involved. So let me talk about the plan that most people are on. Most of us have been put on. We haven't asked about it. We don't know about it. The system has put us on a 40-year plan. A 40-year plan that leads truly to nowhere financially. You say, what's that 40-year plan? Well, see, here's how it works. If you manage to struggle your way through high school and get through high school, that 40-year plan going to put you somewhere in the income bracket between probably $30,000 and $50,000 a year for the next 40 years. But so I would like to make more than that. It's okay, fantastic. Go get your college degree, get that bachelor's degree. And it's going to somehow over the next 40 years put you somewhere in between, $80,000 to maybe $120,000 a year by the time you finish that 40-year run. That 40-year plan now. That's a 40-year plan. Okay? You say, well, I would like to make more, so you'll get an advanced degree, get your master's degree, your MBA, and that's going to put you somewhere over that $120,000 annual income, okay, for the rest of your life. And you may do more, a little bit less, okay? They say the top 2% income bracket in America, all you do is be at $125,000+ a year, and you're the top 2% income bracket in America. So it's not that difficult and that hard to do. But you say, well, I'm going to do more than that. So you go out and get your doctorate, you get your PhD, and by now, I hope you understand that education does not have anything to do with how much money you're going to earn, but real over your lifetime, because there are a lot of PhDs with no money. There's some doctors with a lot of money, and there's some MDs, and they do okay. You might go out and get that MD degree, become a full certified physician or family practitioner or surgeon, and find yourself in that 150, 200, $300,000 range. There still is one problem with that, though. And here's the problem. You're still selling your time for money. No matter how much education you have, how much background you have, how much money you earn, you're still selling your time for money. And Warren Buffett said, until you learn how to earn money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. You're going to work until, that's not me, that's Warren Buffett. Now, this is an educational thing for you to learn. You won't learn this in college. You won't learn this in the educational system. Until you learn how to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. As long as you're selling your time for money, you are in a vicarious situation, because at some point, you will not be in a position to sell the time for money. At some point in your lifetime, you're going to get, God forbid, I'm not speaking it upon your life, but for many people, at some point, they get sick, they get tired, they can no longer do what they do. They said the highest suicide rate among the medical community, among dentists, between 55 and 60 years old, they're ready to check out because they've created a profession that may pay them 150, 200 grand a year or more. But they still got to show up 7 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6 days a week. Okay? Not going to spend a lot of time on that. That's a part of the 40-year plan. And wait a minute. After all that education, all those degrees, 40 years later, 95% of the population, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, still ends up broke at age 65 or 70. 95% of the population. So it's obvious the system, that plan, is not necessarily working for financial security and independence. It may have you look good and reach a certain level of comfort for that 35 or 40 years. But at 65 or 70 years old, the chickens come home to roost. They said 95% of the population will be dead or broke, depending upon family or friends and government. 1 will be wealthy and 4 will be at least independent, can take care of themselves. That means a man should put together a pension or a 401, something that can take care of them and provide them with a comfortable retirement. But most of the young folks today under 40, they realize that's a thing of the past. They say we're the first generation, this new X generation, this new millennial generation. They're the first generation where it's predicted they would not live better than their parents. So that's what we're faced with right now. But here comes GS Partners, Gold Standard Partners. I said we got a simple millionaire plan. Now watch how simple this plan is. Number 1, it's a $300 decision to get involved. $300 out of pocket, one time, you involved. Okay? And all you have to do is get into a space that you don't really understand right now, and that's okay. And that's acquire IG 999 coin. You say, well, I don't understand anything about cryptocurrency. That's what the $300 is going to do, because that $300 also includes a complete academy, training academy. Is going to literally send you educational videos and material. It also makes you a part of an educational platform called Wealth Builders Worldwide. It's going to help educate you and train you and teach you more about money in the next 90 days of your life than you probably learned in the first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I mean that. So you don't have to worry about what you don't know. But here's how simple the plan is. You made a $300 decision, number 1. Number 2, you acquire 1 million G999 coins as fast as you possibly can. No time limit, just as fast as you possibly can. You want to acquire 1 million G999 coins. I don't understand the coin space. I just told you the $300 is going to teach you. We're going to educate you about that. Don't worry about what you don't know. You didn't know what you didn't know before you enrolled for college and paid $200,000 for the privilege. So in order to grow, we always got to step into the unknown. So step into the unknown of faith. Get back with the person who invited you and say, man, enroll me now. Enroll me in this $1 million plan. Because once you have 1 million coin, okay, and right now the coin is less than a penny a coin. But we who are already part of the GS Partners community, we're confident about where the coin is going. Confident. We can't prognosticate. I don't want to predict. But let's just play a game and say, look, you have your 1 million coin. Every increase in that coin will increase your net worth. And let's say it takes 6 months, 12 months. Let's say 24 months. We can even go far and say 5 years. If it takes 5 years for that coin to go from less than a penny to $1 coin, and you're sitting on a million coin, you now have $1 million net worth. That's $1 million plan. I just told you 95% of the population after working 40 years ends up broke. So when you are talking to someone, when you've just heard about this plan, okay, if you want to know more, go to therealmoney.info to get more details. Then you understand you've just seen an unprecedented plan that puts you in a position to get more. People sometimes when I explain this to them, they say, well, what if it don't work? I said, yeah, but what if it does? I said, but if it don't work, you can still continue to do what you're doing. $300 is not going to change your life one way or the other. Okay, if you lost $300, people spend $300 a month or more playing the lotto in hopes of winning something. Here's a concrete, solid, legitimate plan where you enroll in a program. Enrollment's free, by the way. We encourage you to make the $300 commitment because it puts you in a position to maximize the full program. You don't even have to make the $300 commitment to get the 1 million coins if you want to. But that's a suggestion. That would be my suggestion. Okay? Now, you think about that for a minute. You have 1 million coins. That coin go to $1. By the way, it don't cap out $1. It could go higher than $1. If you understand anything about this space, you saw Bitcoin went from less than a penny. And right now today, I think it's somewhere around $48,000 or $49,000 per coin. I'm talking about our coin, which is I'm not going to get into all the details. That's one of the things that confuse people. They feel like they got to know too much. You don't have to know too much. Understand that we have what we call a utility coin, and we're 1% confident about that coin at least going to $1. Okay? And now you're sitting on $1 million asset. And that could happen in the next 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. But as I said in the beginning, what if it took 5 years? Do you have another plan that puts you in a position to have $1 million asset in 5 years? This is the ultimate plan, folks. Most people don't have a plan at all. Okay? They have a plan that's been put upon them. They don't even understand they're operating on a 40-year plan that don't work. That's a proven failure as far as creating financial independence. My wife and I, Valerie, saw a plan at 20 years old. We was told this plan in 2 to 5 years will create financial independence. Well, at 4 years, she quit her job. It took me 12 years. That plan in no way, don't even compare to what I just shared with you, in no way. But you know what? I'd do it all over again because at 40 years old, I was able to retire. She retired at 30, I retired at 40. My 36-year-old son has never even applied for anybody's job, and neither has my 21-year-old son. It's not a boast. And I'm not some kind of genius. I'm not some kind of savant. I've just got exposed to some information that most people may get exposed to. Some people get exposed to and don't take advantage of it. I got exposed to and took advantage of the information. But I'm here to tell you, what I just shared with you right now, the $1 million plan, is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And we have folks who are from 18 to 95 years old who are taking advantage of this program right now. So age is no excuse, ethnicity is no excuse, education is no excuse. And by the way, anybody can put together the resources to build them a 1 million coin portfolio in the next 90 days if they want to. And we're going to help you do it. So what's the conclusion? Ignore the noise. Ignore what you think you know and forget about your past. Do not let your past dictate your future. Get enroll right now. We say gas up. Get a package. That's right. That's $300 decision. Really, it's less than that, but we like to overpromise, underdeliver kind of thing. So it costs you around $250, $260. Depends on what's going on in the coin space, right, in the crypto space. That's number one. You can do that. Anyone can do that. Because anyone can come with $300 to put you in a worldwide business for yourself. You say, well, I don't want to aggressively build anything. That's right. That's why I told you about the $1 million plan does not require you to recruit anyone. That's the $1 million plan with the G99. You say, well, is there other things going on? Yes, we do. We moved into the future of real estate, tokenized real estate. That's another passive source of income. If you decide that you want to exchange dollars and participate in our tokenized real estate, where you can buy commercialized real estate in Dubai, We're talking about the hottest real estate market on the planet. You can become an owner of real estate, commercial real estate, that will pay you a monthly income in dividend. And wait a minute, and is guaranteed in writing to double what you decide to exchange for in the next 6 months. All you do is press a button. No background check, no credit check. Your credit score is irrelevant. Your education is irrelevant. Your ethnicity is irrelevant. You press a button. Okay? That's all passive. G99, passive. No recruiting required. You ain't got to sponsor anybody. So forget what you think you know. I'm talking about, because you know I'm a networker. Been doing it for 38 years. Forget what you think you know. And then we just introduced tokenized real estate. And I've gotten, anyway, who cares? I don't want to talk about me. But I'm in. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm all in. If I tell you all my business, I'm all in. Okay? I have millions of G999 coin. And I have thousands of dollars of real estate right now in Dubai. Now I live in Newport News, Virginia. It's no joke, folks. That's why I'm not trying to hype it up to you this morning at 5 o'clock. I'm trying to tell you it's a simple decision. Now, if you decide, so, well, I don't have the resource and the money. That's right. Well, then we have a networking component that can help you build the income. Not having money is no excuse. Okay? We can show you how to enroll for free, earn money in a free position, and then take the money you're earning in Bitcoin and Ethereum and exchange that for G999 and for tokenized real estate. But for those out there who say, well, I have some resources, for those out there who still got your money sitting in the bank earning 0.0012%, or wait a minute, getting charged $15 to $25 a month to give the bank your money, we have a program for you that'll pay you interest, called a DeFi account, on your money. You don't have to know all that right now. This is what I want you to know. We got $1 million plan. You make a $300 decision. You acquire yourself a million G999 and go back and watch TV and watch football and wait. For those who are more aggressive in nature and want to build a business, we have a plan for you too. Folks, I don't know what else to say to you. Okay? 38 years in this industry. I've owned 3 companies. I've written 4 books about this industry. But what we're doing here in GS Partners, it's never been done before. This kind of opportunity is unprecedented. We are making history because what we're doing has never, ever been done before. Our multi-billion-dollar company owners has opened up a seat at the table. Tyler Perry said, the name of the game is to own the table, is to create the table, is to buy the table. Okay? Well, that's true. And sometimes we're in a position to do that. But the fact of the matter is that we have a multi-billion-dollar owner who's introduced us to a space that none of us could afford to participate in or play in at any time. But you can do it right now, starting right now, today. Get back with the person who shared this video with you. I mean it. Get back now. Don't wait next week. Now, today. Enroll. Takes 2-3 minutes. And then start accumulating these potential appreciating assets and watch your life change. I've been a free man for 26 years. I'm here to tell you, I've done more in the last 8 months, in the first 8 months of this company. We have people on our team who've accomplished more financially in the first 8 months of this company than anything I've seen in my 38 years. Can't touch it. And because you don't understand it, that's no reason for you not to get involved. You must have a desire to understand it. So I make a statement all the time. If the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. Focus on your dream. Focus on what you want. And you'll learn to understand what we're doing. Because we're here to teach you what we're doing. We get paid to teach you all about cryptocurrency. We get paid to teach you all about Bitcoin. We get paid to teach you about Ethereum. We get paid to help you succeed. So welcome to GS Partners and the Wealth Builders Worldwide. I appreciate your time at 5 o'clock in the morning. Renee Gant, Janine Hunter, man, you guys something special. Hey, share this out with your team. Let everybody dream big and don't let anyone steal your dream. Ty Best saying, Au.